welcome back. And my name is Shannon. This is Mike, and we are going to do a review on our heating and air unit, the Mr.Cool multi-zone. So I'm gonna let you start.
So real quick, this is a Mr.Cool 36,000 BTU. It's 21.5 SEER rating. It's a 4-zone system. One of the main reasons why we went with this is because the house is a little older. Some places are hard to get under. Also, it had an old gas pack heating system in it. It was really old, so we had been looking on the internet for quite some time. I come across YouTube and started looking, and Mr.Cool popped up as a DIY do-it-yourselfer. So we had actually got prices on a traditional unit, which was probably exceeding somewhere around $12,500. This unit right here, we got everything pretty much turnkey for around $8,000.
That was a little over $8,000.
Little over $8,000. And keep in mind, this is not a paid promotion. This is something we're doing on our own. We've had the system for a little over a year now. So we figured we would do a update on it. So basically what it is, it's a 4-zone system. The kit we ordered, it comes with one of the heads is a 9K, and then the other 3 heads are a 12K. That meaning they'll do a certain square footage. The 9K will do up to somewhere between 375 and 450 square feet. Now the 12K unit that it comes with will do somewhere between 500 and 600. This house is only 1,150 square foot at best. So we have 4 zones in this house. We have one right here in the kitchen. We have one in the middle room. We also have one in the living room and one in our bedroom. We have the 9K in our bedroom, of course, because it's more smaller. The 12K is obviously right here in the big part of the kitchen. These rooms are roughly 15 by 15, 9-foot ceilings. Each one of these units also that's on the wall has a USB smart plug. What that means is it's a little it's this little thing you plug in, and you can
download the app and do a code for each head, because each head will take that chip, and you can set it up in the app from room to room, and you can, if you're away, you can turn the heat or cooling on or off. It can be operated by your phone.
It also can be programmed. We leave the house roughly 5 miles, it'll cut off or go back into eco mode. When we get back in that 5-mile range, it'll automatically come back on, keeping the house same temperature. This unit will also, in the winter time, we got down to like 5 degrees 3 days here last winter. This unit is advertised it will do 14 below. We didn't have no problems, no issues. Actually, when I first fired the unit up, we had 3 heads on, and it was kind of like it was missing something, which I put off putting the 4th head on because we had to do some additional work to a wall to get it in there. Now, 3 of these heads in this house are mounted on closets. We used a closet to mount them to because we used the inside the closet to basically hide our line sets to go under the house. This system is not run on the outside of the house as far as where you can see all the piping and whatnot.
We basically have our piping hid in the closets, and they run under the house and out to the unit, which we will insert video of what we're talking about.
We done that for a reason, that mainly for the looks of it, also the accessibility of getting each unit installed in the house. This unit come with 3 50-foot line sets, and each one of these line sets are pre-charged now, and we got 1 25-footer that was pre-charged. This unit runs on a 40 amp double pole breaker.
So if you're not an electrician, you would have to have an electrician to install the...
Yes, but again, the directions to Mr. Cool is pretty straightforward. I think all the directions that this came with, I'll tell you, if I followed them to the science, anybody can do it.
Yeah, but at the same time, you're an electrician.
I am an electrician. I've been doing it for almost 19 years. I do industrial. Anyways, the system runs off of a 40 amp double pole breaker. We run number 8 wire to it. And we also had to obviously pour our own concrete pad to mount him on. The only thing that I can really say about the system as far as putting it in that you really need to pay attention to is when you first bore the hole for the line sets, the book states to drill it straight. Okay, in my theory behind it is, I think when you bore the hole for the line set, you kind of need to put it on an angle. The reason why is because that's where you want your fall for your moisture. Each one of these heads has a drip tube. Now we hard piped ours under the house. They're hard piped to a 3/4 PVC pipe, and the condensate just drips, obviously outside of the house. They're plumbed in under the house. But again, drilling those holes for the line sets to go through, you still have to take the drain through that. And with that being said, you don't want the drain to be straight. You kind of want it on a fall. That way it takes off. And another thing that they don't, they do specify is level. Whatever you do, make sure that those heads are level, because I've seen so many comments and whatnot on, I see condensation or water coming out of my the head. What can I do? What's the problem? 9 times out of 10, that dude's done got out of level, and the condensation's going back towards the other way instead of the drain, and when it fills up, it just spills over the side and it'll start running down your wall. I know this because I had an accident when we first put the first one in. I had no issues with this unit whatsoever powering it up. I do say you need to follow the steps of your manual when installing this guy. Like I said, $8,000 that's a substantial amount of money. You need to follow the directions, though. I wouldn't skip anything about it. With that being said, this unit it came up 100% when we fired it up. We've had no issues whatsoever.
Except for when it went into defrost.
Yes.
And we had no idea what it was doing.
It showed DF on it one morning. It was kind of chilly outside. My wife said, there's a code on the unit. And I looked up, and all 4 of my heads said DF. And of course, I was just, my mind was racing. I was like, oh man, something's wrong. And then I looked at my manual. The manual said, no problem. When it gets down below a certain temperature, it automatic goes into defrost mode. So with that being said, and it does it every so often. It's a thing that basically keeps those coils from freezing up. Now this system does run forward, but it also runs in reverse. A reverse operation running heat. Again, we've had this unit for over a year, and I gotta honestly say it's brought a lot to the table. It's stood up to what it says, what it does. You can hang meat in here. It gets right chilly. The heat. I ain't got nothing but good to say about it. We have backup propane. You've probably seen the video a couple times in my wife's middle room. We do have propane on the house just because we live in a rural area, and sometimes power goes out. We watched actually the other year, a lot of people didn't have no power on the street, and they was outside trying to warm up in their cars because they had no power. So we do obviously have backup.
It's always good to be safe.
We do have backup propane just in case. So I really can't think of nothing else to share about this unit. If y'all got any questions or comments, leave them. I'll be happy to answer anything I can. I'm not no tech or nothing.
Disclaimer, we are not professionals.
We, like I said, we weighed our options. Like I said, traditional unit was around $12,000 for this house. I thought that was a little high. Again, so we ordered this ourselves. We actually ordered this through
Home Depot.
We went there ourselves and ordered it straight through customer service.
You can go online to the Mr.Cool, and there are various people that sell them. So yes. It's not a only Home Depot thing. They're sold. Lots of companies sell them, and I'm sure that you can order them through the Mr.Cool website, or they'll point you in the right direction if it's something that you're interested in.
We definitely think this one right here, or this has been it's been a good addition. We ain't got a power bill over $205. Now, granted, this house is only run off of a 150 amp panel. This is not a 200 amp service in this house. But there again, this system runs off a 40 amp breaker. I put an amp clamp on it over the winter, checked the amps on it, and that dude was humming somewhere around 12 and a half amps, and that was with all 4 of these heads putting out around 72, 74 degrees. So at the end of the day, I really don't think that's that bad. I don't think you're going to find nothing much better than that. Yeah, so I think she's going to show you some videos of one of the heads right here and a couple of the other ones we have in the house.
And I will be showing a video of the outside, the unit itself, and the closets where the lines are. But I have some questions for you. So, was it easy to install? Overall, how easy would you say on a scale of 1 to 10 it was to install?
I would say if you had another set of hands, I had my stepson help me. If you got another set of hands, like I said, this unit was pretty big, a 36,000 BTU. It's a 3-ton unit. If you got 2 people, I'd say a 8. I mean, because and it goes back to how easy. The main thing is when you fool them with this thing is those line sets. Those line sets, they're made out of copper, and they're also already pre-charged. They come coiled up. You must take your time unrolling those. If you do not, and you start getting them in a bind, or when you're running them under the house and you don't tape them up, or put a bag over the end of them and tape them up, run them to where you need to run them, and then take that bag and tape off. I say that because we was really particular with our line sets, how we unrolled them, and the amount of stress we put on them. Because I've seen so many videos of people buying these things, and boom, right off the gate, they had leaks, or they had line set problems, and they had to order more from Mr.Cool. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, one line set that we bought, or a line set each, is almost $500. And that's 4 of them.
Okay. So, overall, how would you rate the performance of it on a scale of 1 to 10?
I would definitely give it a 9 or a 10.
What about the maintenance?
Now the maintenance on it, I can't stress enough, around the unit outside, keep those coils clean. Don't be weed eating, cutting grass, and leaving your grass clippings all over those coils.
You don't want to do that with any...
The more you keep those coils clean, outside and inside, that unit is going to do more or just as equivalent of what it says it will do on that paper. Now, each head in the house here has filters in it. Those, now you want to keep those clean really periodically. Definitely, our house, it's an older house, 1930s. It's been a lot of work going on in it the past 3 years, so there's dust. You know, some rooms have it, some rooms don't. But each one of these has a filter, so keeping those clean, you know, and there again, we don't have to do it weekly. I just pick once a month, pull them out, take them over to the sink, wash them, dry them off, and put them back.
Basically like an air conditioning unit that would, like a window unit air conditioner, filter that you can pull out and put back in. Okay, so the cost versus the traditional units.
All right, so the cost of it was, I want to say around $8,200. A traditional unit to be put back in this house was around $12,000. And when I say that, it's because you have a closet unit and you also have a unit outside. All right, you also have duct work that goes along with that. Some of the duct work under this house was not in the best of shape. A lot of it was in bad shape. The house had set for a little while before her and I had actually gotten it. So we pulled the trigger on that. We wasn't trying to, and keep in mind, there was a gas heater under the house, as well as an AC unit outside where this Mr.Cool is sitting at. It was two different units. They wanted even together. So those are the factors that had to play in with that price. And when they add in that duct work,
yeah, that shoots the price way up.
That shoots the price way on up there. Because I had plenty of people say, "Oh well, I could have got you one for $5,000." You know, I don't think so. At the end of the day, like I said, I don't think we could have went wrong. And again, this is not no paid promotion or nothing. They didn't send us nothing. Actually, I don't even think they know we even got a YouTube channel. So again, if y'all got any questions, leave them in the comments.
And if we can answer them, we will be more than happy to.
And I think she's going to show you a unit in yonder, one of them.
Yes, I'm going to insert video of the heads, and I will insert video of the lines in the closet and the unit outside.
Now the lines that run through our closet, this house didn't have no closets, so we chose to put the closets in. And when we done it, we put them in such a way that when we was putting them in, we thought of one of these units. We didn't know it was going to be a Mr.Cool. We didn't know what it was going to be, but we had thought about the possibilities of doing a mini split system. Again, we wasn't we hadn't bought it then, so those line sets run right into the closet, right down the wall, straight into the floor under the house. Later on, we're going back and sheetrock boxing those in, so you won't even see them. Just one of those things. You got to have time. Right now, I got the living room in there about tore apart. We getting ready to start doing some hot mudding over the weekend. So yeah, we busy.
All right, well, we're going to wrap it up, and we hope you enjoyed the video. If you got any questions or anything, any comments, leave them in the comment section. And if you found this video any type of helpful, give us a thumbs up. That would be appreciated. And as always, stay blessed.
Have a good evening.
So this is the line set in the middle room closet. It actually has a head on the other side of that wall. And on the other side of that wall. This is the head in the living room. And we will in the middle room. We gotta fix the wall. The line set to this one is inside the wall. This is the kitchen. And our bedroom. And excuse our closet, it's a mess. But there is a line set there, and it goes all the way down. And this is the inside of the unit. These are the filters, and they just pop out. Actually, they need to be cleaned. And that is the units. They also have the controllers, and you can set these controllers on a timer. You can do the eco mode. You can, it's got a clean feature. You can use just the fan. You can control the swing of the vent where the air blows out. And you can also program this to be a thermostat so that when it hits a certain temperature, the heads will come on. It's a lot of cool features to this unit. And personally, I don't think that we went wrong in any shape or form by purchasing this. Okay, so we're outside. This is the outside unit part. And these are the lines that come out and connect to the unit. And it is running. It's very quiet. And there will be, I will shift over and show you the drain. You'll see the white pipe sticking out.